This segment sponsored by the Prostate Cancer Foundation.
Prostate cancer, a diagnosis that no man wants to get, but many men do, especially our veterans. That's why the Prostate Cancer Foundation and Department of Veterans Affairs have teamed up to tackle this disease. Joining us today are Chris Seelye, Navy veteran and prostate cancer survivor, and Dr. Jonathan Simmons. How are you guys doing?
Good. Great. Thank you.
Good. So how common is prostate cancer in men, particularly in veterans?
Well, first of all, we want to thank our veterans during this Veterans Month. Veterans like Chris Seelye for their service to our country. They served our country first, but they also deserve now to be first to get medical research breakthroughs in prostate cancer. Prostate cancer affects 1 in 9 men. 8 out of 9 veterans are men. So prostate cancer is the most common actually cancer in the VA, and we're making enormous strides in earlier detection and treatment of prostate cancer at every stage.
So why do you think veterans are affected most frequently?
Well, one is that prostate cancer runs basically in families, and if you come from African descent, you're at a higher risk. Actually, you have twice the risk of prostate cancer as opposed to European descent.
Wow.
So because the VA takes care of so many African American men, there's a lot of prostate cancer. And Agent Orange and other chemical exposures can increase the risk for prostate cancer.
Gotcha. So Chris, as a survivor, tell us about your role in helping other veterans.
Well, I found that when I was diagnosed, I knew nothing about prostate cancer, right? I like most men, knew that, you know, gosh, maybe it's something I might face when I'm an old man, but yahoo, it hit me at age 59.
Wow.
And so I began to try to learn as much about the illness as I could, and found that with this partnership between the VA and the Prostate Cancer Foundation, the cutting-edge research and clinical trials, and specifically in my case, I was fortunate enough to be in a clinical trial that saved my life. And so I want to stress with every veteran to educate yourself about the possibilities, because, you know, 1 in 9 men in their lifetime are at risk for this disease, you know, and 13,000 veterans every year are diagnosed.
Wow.
And in my case, because I didn't have the education, I waited I'm not going to say too late, because clearly that's no longer the case, but at the time of my diagnosis, I thought, boy, I wish I had started this process 10 years ago. So here's what I wanted to, the message I want to send to veterans. Go to pcf.org/veterans, and you can learn about your risks for the disease, you can learn about the treatment options, you can learn about nutritional requirements for men with the illness, and most of all, there's access to these clinical trials that are truly life-saving.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for serving our country. I appreciate chatting with you guys this morning.
Oh, it's been our pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks. Go Ravens.
Yeah.